Hey, so I have a confession. I am completely bald. I don't have a single strand of hair on my head, not even eyebrows or eyelashes. I never even have to shave my legs or any other part of my body anymore. But there is a lot of hair on me. It's thick and beautiful that you'd think many other women would be jealous. Hi, everyone. My name is Lexi. And like I said, I have beautiful, thick, luscious hair, but it only grows in one area. And as I said before, it's not my head. Everyone knows that a girl's chest is perhaps not the best place for her hair. Now, I wasn't born like this. Before I turned 15, everything was okay and normal with my body hair. I remember I used to want to go to the salon and get my hair thinned because it was just so thick. Although it is a beautiful raven black color. I got the hair color from my father. It was so black and it was everywhere, even on my hands and on my back. And any time I had to shave or wax it off, I would just pray it would grow back less. But as they say, be careful what you wish for. After I had turned 15, my body just decided that was it. I'm not really sure what it was that happened to me. I didn't have any weird disease or anything like that. It was just my hormones refused to work as they should. Something must have connected in my genes that was long dormant. My mother began to worry about me and took me to the doctor. The doctor said that I was fine and that I would live and there's nothing to be worried about. But I had to get some kind of treatment, so the doctors prescribed me pills that should have fixed my hormones and asked me to do tests in half a year. In any case, everything should be fixed soon, and I can come have a test later. The pills were mostly for the breakouts that I was having. For some reason, I was a really late bloomer and didn't have my menstruation cycle until I turned 15, and it was causing a lot of hormone imbalances that were irregular. After some time, I began to notice a significant reduction in the growth of my hair, and the number of hair was lowering not only on my head, but all over my body. If a person has super thick hair, their bathroom drain clogs in like a week. That's pretty standard, I'd say, but my hair was falling out so quickly that my dad had to unclog the drain every 3 days. Also, any hair that I shaved off stopped growing back. I used to have to shave my arms every other day just because I didn't feel comfortable with the way my body looked. After the pills, though, I had to do it every other week, and the amount of hair changed drastically. It grew almost unnoticeably and not everywhere like it did before. I was so stupid to enjoy the changes at the time. What I didn't understand was that wasn't the end of it. My hair kept falling out. My long, thick eyelashes almost disappeared, as well as the hair on my head. My eyebrows were also gone, and that was the moment when my mother panicked once again and took me back to the hospital. There were tests, checkups, and so on. The outcome disappointed me because everything happened due to my pills. They fixed the prescription, and I've got my menstruation cycle again. But they irreparably damaged my body, and now my body won't grow hair anymore. My doctors did prescribe me new pills, which should have helped, and of course I responsibly took those as well. I enjoyed the effect of a free permanent epilation, but not on my whole body. And then something crazy began to happen. I don't know how exactly the medicine is acting because I'm not an expert, but the second type of pills also worked, and my hair began to grow back. That is, the hair on my chest. And the hair on my head fell out completely. Just like after chemotherapy. All the hair, including my lashes and eyebrows, fell out completely. Even my baby hairs around my head disappeared. That's how I became a bald little girl with a thick head of hair on my chest. It grows from one armpit to the other and from my neck to my last rib. The quality of my hair is gorgeous, I have to admit. I could even do a TV commercial for like Olay or L'Oreal. It's cool that cosmetology is on that level now and that my family has money for that. I am grateful for that. And all of the unwelcome hair that I have, I remove with the help of a trimmer. So, I mean, it's not the worst thing that could have happened, I guess. It's just, you always worry about what other people will think. I'm just a kid, My doctors told me that I'm not allowed to remove any of my hair any other way except for trimming because of the treatment. They don't want any kind of cuts or abrasions in case I get infected or something goes wrong. They say I can shorten it a little bit for it to not stick around. That's why I don't go to the pool or do any sports anymore. Before all this happened, I used to swim all the time and I even competed. It was really fun. But who would be glad to see that hairy sports girl with curls sticking out of her swimsuit? My parents are supporting me in any way that they can. My mother's trying to sue the doctor who prescribed me those pills in the first place. My treatment is quite expensive, and she wants those people who made a horrible mistake to compensate at least for part of it. Unfortunately, all my relationships at school were over. I broke up with my boyfriend almost immediately. I didn't want him to see me looking like that. Of course, I do have a couple of people that still love me and that hang around me, my best friends. We make jokes about it, and we've convinced people that I've made everything up. I even offered someone to pull my fake hair or look under my shirt. Fortunately, no one's dared to do that, but everyone believes me. Still, it's hard. All I can do now is wait and hope that the doctors help me this time, and that they won't break something else instead. After all of this, my life can finally begin. I don't know, maybe it's a little sad that wearing a tank top is a life goal, but it's the little things that you miss sometimes.
Hello everyone, I'm Penny, and I'm the mother of poor Lexi. And as a mother, I should say that it's a real nightmare to see your child suffer and having no possibility to help. I felt guilty for everything that happened. Of course, it's the doctors to blame, but it's me who took Lexi to that hospital. Maybe if we waited a little, the issue would have fixed itself and my daughter wouldn't suffer. I'm trying to do everything for Lexi to make her life comfortable even in such circumstances. I showed her how to shave properly, the way of our new doctor advised. Also, I've bought an expensive trimmer for her not to hurt herself and feel comfortable. Every day we're choosing her outfit, wig, and makeup. We make everything to enhance her beauty and hide the absence of hair. I even signed up for special makeup lessons to learn how to draw eyebrows that look just like the real ones. We made fake lashes for Lexi and also bought about 20 different wigs for every occasion. She has a whole wardrobe of gorgeous clothes, though Lexi's clothes don't reveal any part of the body. And still, I feel that I'm not doing enough for my daughter. Alongside the treatment and creating Lexi's images, I'm attending courts every day. We're trying to sue those doctors who have done this to my girl. I want them to be punished for what they've done. Also, we need money. This new treatment is expensive and Lexi's insurance can't cover it completely, so it would be great to have additional money. The worst is that doctors even can't say anything about what they've done. They're trying to blame Lexi. How can she be responsible for that? She was following their recommendations. They refused to take responsibility. But I have the main proof. Lexi. Sometimes she follows me to court and demonstrates the results of their treatment. Justice seems to be on our side, but everything is still going on. Unfortunately, fundraising is not the best option for us. This way, people would know about Lexi's issue. I'm sure they would laugh and bully her. Several charity organizations have already contacted me about the first trials. They offered money for the treatment. I wanted to say yes because I saw no other choice. But my husband convinced me to reject the offers. He says our daughter wouldn't be able to live with such shame, and no money is worth such a sacrifice. He secretly got a loan using his position. Now we're using this money to pay for the treatment. Well, I don't know how he would put down the loan. I hope that we'll win the trial. And there's another side to the problem. Lexi is only 16, and she wants to be attractive. But my daughter only pretends that she's fine. She's actually not. Lexi has no friends, and she broke up with her boyfriend, though he was a good boy. I'm thinking about an appointment with a therapist for her. Of course, one can't fix this issue at once, and the treatment takes a lot of time. Maybe a therapist would help Lexi to accept herself the way that she looks now. All this stuff about body positivity and self-love, I think it can help. I also need a specialist because all the time I think about ways of helping my daughter. What else can I do to decrease her suffering? Am I thinking about this too much? Maybe the problem is not that significant. Please write in the comments, what do you think about the story and its characters? Like the video and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to see the next ones.